There we go.
On air.
All right. Hello, welcome. We're going to say it now before we even start. Ladies and gentlemen, there are spoilers ahead.
Spoilers.
There we go. Our very official.
High-tech spoiler warning.
Go back.
Like, how do we even manage ourselves?
Right? All right. Well, welcome to the second to last Dark Matter Killjoy. Well, it is the last Killjoys talk for the season. It is the second to last talk for Dark Matter because we were all wrong, and the season finale is actually next week.
I think everybody thought that.
I did. Well, it didn't. It makes sense that, because this week's was 2 hours long, you would think that would be the season finale.
Yeah, exactly. I honestly.
So all of a sudden, wait, have another hour.
Yeah, on Twitter, literally, I think I went on and I corrected about 10 people just because they're like, "Oh, what a great finale!" I was like, "Oh no, there's one more."
I know. But you know what's funny? That would have been a perfect finale. The way they ended that episode, that would have been perfect.
It was.
So I'm like wondering, yeah.
Different store though, so more epicness.
Yeah, more epicness. I'm sure it's going to be very good next week. It has to be to top what they did this week.
We have our very first guest this week.
How do we pronounce your last name? Because me and Sami have been like joking around about that all week, that we're not sure how to pronounce your last name.
Just butcher it like everybody else does. No, it's Teravainen. Teravainen.
I've been saying it right. I've been saying it right. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of myself. Because that's how I've been telling, it's Jeff Teravainen. And my mom's like, who? I'm like, he was on Dark Matter and 12 Monkeys. I don't watch those. Well, you're lame. No, I'm kidding. My mom's awesome.
Yeah, in Finnish it's Teravainen, but we don't need to worry about that. So.
All right. So let's go ahead and cover Dark Matter first, since we have Jeff here to talk to us. I think.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
My thing keeps going funny there. Technology.
No, that's okay. Yeah, that's technology for you. My laptop actually died like 10 minutes before the start time. I had to go set up a completely different computer.
I have bad luck. My family always says that take care of my heart, because if I need a pacemaker, I'm done.
Oh gosh, that's horrible, but funny at the same time.
Electronics and me are not compatible at times, it seems. So I'm just plugging
I swear, it just seems like ever since I've moved from desktop computers to laptops, I've just had the worst luck. Laptops and I don't mix.
Yeah, I mean, with me, it's just anything with power.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Anything that has a battery, I naturally drain it. I can't wear watches.
Well, there's the conspiracy. Yeah, we'll see. We're in the same boat then. Hopefully we stay healthy. I'm not being
I've never had.
Is my camera work being really bad? It's terrible. Yeah, there we go.
No, you're doing fine. You're fine. People are probably very, very entertained by us all messing around with our electronics to make sure they're working properly.
Which is such a weekly thing between.
Yeah, basically it is.
So you had a question.
I was on a podcast on Friday, and it took like 45 minutes to figure it out.
All right, Sam, you said you had a question, so we should probably get started now before people get bored and leave.
I didn't say I had a question.
You were trying to ask something, and we all kept talking about how horrible our luck with electronics were.
Oh, I don't even know. You put me on the spot, and I forgot.
No, it's okay. So I basically like power watched 3 episodes today. So I've got a lot going around and around in my head because I've been off and on sick for like the last 2 weeks. So it's not been fun for me. A lot has gone down in the last 3 weeks. Definitely.
Big time.
Big time, yes. Last night, Friday night's episode especially. So I'm actually really glad I watched them all today because it's like, I can remember what happened clearer usually.
I was pretty shocked by the ending of the last episode, and
oh my gosh, yeah.
I actually felt really bad for Hero, who I don't think deserved what he got. I don't know what happened there. It's pretty sad.
I know, like that. Everybody else, the queen, her conspirators, whatever. But then they came up on Hero, and I was like, not Hero.
Yeah, I mean, he did what he was supposed to do, and I mean, it's your brother, man. So I was pretty icy cold there, but maybe there's more to it down the road. I have no idea, but it left a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah, like he was a much meaner person than 4 was, and 4 was pretty ruthless.
Yeah, I mean, they were all had some nasty characteristics from their past life, if you will. But that was bad, because you always hear the stories about the before the mind or the memory loss that they were pirates and murderers and stuff. But it's hard to see them like that, because we know them as these cool, I don't know, adventure people, but generally have good hearts. And this time you really got a glimpse into, maybe they were that bad. You actually saw how ruthless. So, although I actually seeing Portia too in the lab there take out I don't know how many different guards and not in a nice way as well. Although who could have blamed her with what they were doing to her? So my voice is about 42 semi deep right now because I was at a TIFF event last night, so I apologize. Film festival. Yeah. Been doing a little bit too much of that.
I have not been to ever a film festival anywhere.
It's fun.
It's joy.
Oh no. Yeah, I don't see her there.
Yeah, like anytime we get backstory on any of our like more and more tragic.
It wasn't an easy life for these folks. But I guess it would be pretty boring though if everybody was just having a happy grand time and there was not much. Well, that's the thing with television and music. You just want them to be happy, but you wouldn't watch it if they were. So, you know what I mean? It wouldn't be really any drama or whatever though. Sorry, I'm moving around here again. It's funny we're talking about batteries because for some reason my phone won't charge. I think I got a bad cable.
Oh no, that was the problem with Joy's other computer. It like spontaneously stopped charging.
Yeah, well, switch just happened now. Just when I need it. But what are you gonna do?
We're just power from all the devices.
Now she's disappeared, but she's trying to get back in or something, or?
Yeah, I think she said that she might wind up or conks out on her.
It's me, honestly. I'm doing it through the airwave.
That is a powerful tech-hex you've got.
Which thing, sorry?
That's a powerful tech-hex you've got. Oh man. What's it like making these shows, like from your side?
From my side, it's an honor. I got into acting pretty late, so I really feel that makes me appreciate it that much more. Yeah, I mean, when I got the call I was doing Dark Matter, for example, I was over the moon because I'd already heard good stuff about it during the shooting process. And I auditioned for it. I think it was my second character I went out for. I didn't get the first one, which I was disappointed, but it turned out great in the long run because the other character was just on the one episode. So I was very happy. And the crews are amazing. It's a cool job. I mean, everybody's super nice to you. Everybody sort of pulls in the same direction from top to bottom. They all want to make a good product. So, you know, whether you're the actor or the key grip or whatever like that, everybody's sort of working together, and it's a fun atmosphere. Joe's been amazing to me. I give him a lot of credit for really helping my career sort of take off in the last while. Been this too, and same with Terry from 12 Monkeys as well. Like, two amazing showrunners, really approachable, fun guys to hang out with on set, have lunches with, you know, like really great guys.
That's amazing.
Well, yeah, I mean, again, because maybe like I said, I got into it late or something, and I've done some pretty ugly work over my life to stay afloat when you're doing a show like this. And, you know, sometimes you sort of pinch yourself and say, I'm being paid to do this today. I'm going to do a scene with a gun, and we're going to have a gun battle kind of thing. And you kind of laugh to yourself. It's funny. The folks on the show too. I mean, everybody like cast and crew. John Stead, who does the stunts, he's unbelievable. Yeah, they really make it fun. Not to mention the fact it shoots about 10 minutes from my house, so it's easy to get back and forth.
That does make it more convenient.
Yeah, I love going out of town and shooting. It's funny, when we were doing episode 2, oh, someone's back. I was shooting a movie. Oh, hello.
Hi.
Welcome back.
If I disappear again, it may actually have to be it because I'm back on the computer that doesn't have a charger because the other one keeps freezing. Sorry.
Oh, where'd she go? Oh, there you're back.
I'm here. I'm trying to find get my charger to work. Technical difficulties. Oh, of course not. Okay, so I have 35 minutes, unless I can figure out why the charger isn't.
There you go.
I don't know what to do. And you're not helping. I was like, we are not meant to do this show, right? Sorry. I don't know what to do.
Just talk while you can.
All right. This is like really pissing me off. Sorry. Okay. So where were we?
Jeff was just talking about the difference between filming nearby and traveling for locations.
Oh yeah,
All right.
Yeah. No, it was just I like both, but I was shooting a movie at the same time, about 5 hours north of here, and at the exact same time we were doing Dark Matter. So it was, which should have been easy, but of course everything always happens at the same time. But that's not, can't really complain about that. At least I was doing it.
So were you what you were filming the other thing at the same time as Dark Matter? Were they close together, or were you traveling back and forth between locations?
No, it was a 5-hour trip back and forth. So in one,
Jesus.
like in one sense, it was good because on the travel time I was using to learn my lines and stuff for the other project and going like that. But you know, I want them to be as best I can. So it was just, you know, you're tired, you're traveling all the time, and then doing, you know, 12-hour days on one set and then flying back to the other one.
Right.
But sometimes that kind of stuff makes you step your game up too. It makes you more focused. So again, I'm not really complaining. I was just happy to be there.
Well, yeah, definitely. Happy to be there. Happy to be, you know.
Overjoyed. Yeah. I remember when I read the scripts, I was so happy to be back, and you know, so very, very cool part. I love working with Roger too. So he's the most laid back guy on a set. Like, he's one of those guys that remembers everybody's name. And,
oh, I love those kind of
it's
people.
Like, well, that's the thing. Like, my best friend's like that too. He walks in the room and there's like 100 people milling around on set, and he can stop by everybody and say, "Hey, Ted, how'd your knee surgery go? Blah blah. What's going on here?" He's one of those guys that everybody likes being around because he's a fun, nice guy, and he remembers names and stuff. People love hearing their names. So
yeah,
I admire that.
That's
like
always
to take a course.
Yeah. Yeah. Be able to remember everybody's names, you know, that would be something awesome, because there's people I've known most of my life that I don't remember half their names half the time.
Yep.
You can remember fictional people's names and much better than real people's names.
Sometimes, no. Like, we'll be talking about some show and I'll be go, that character played by so-and-so. And then she's got to tell me who the character is.
Oh yeah.
Not that I don't pay attention, it's just I forget that stuff so easily.
How many episodes of this have you guys done?
What is this, Sammy?
This is like our 16th video.
Yeah.
So we've been doing it
We're still learning, yeah.
We've been doing it since episode 8 of 12 Monkeys.
Yeah.
It's a cat.
Yeah, we have a visitor. She's probably, she's gonna walk across me now.
Because if you're doing anything, a cat's got to be there.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, cat?
Bye. No, the dogs are outside, so they can't jump all over me tonight like last week. So the cat's making up for it, obviously. Hi, Sweet Pea.
Hi.
Oh my goodness. She's just like all up in your biz.
Ow, that was my finger you just bit. That girl. So, like, I looked at your Internet Movie Database, and you've done a lot. You have done a lot, and it's like a bunch of different genres and such, and it's like, is it hard to go from like playing one character to playing a different, completely different character on another show or in another movie?
Not really. I mean, it's just every character try to create something new anyways, so that's one of the fun things about it. You get to disappear into something. So yeah, I mean, it's just part of the business. It just give you the breakdown of what they're looking for, and you just try to create it and be that person. So that's the fun part.
Yeah.
You know, we're coming up with a different way of speaking, sometimes an accent, things like that. They're fun.
Mm-hmm.
But it was kind of funny because again, though, when I was filming Snipped in the Bud at the same time as Dark Matter, my other character had a different accent and everything like that. So it was just weird. I'd be working on lines and realizing, okay, but it's
I
I don't know about you guys, want my back, but
yeah. Let's see. Seems like you're hurting me. Hold on. Go on, baby. Thank you. Sorry?
I hear somebody. Was that someone talking? No, hopefully you're not talking to me because I can't hear.
No, it's like breaking up horribly on my end too, so it's not just you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Over here also. I'm closing windows trying to make it even out.
I know, it's like, ugh. Yeah, I need that. I need Google right now. Come on.
Yeah, it's very. You got your pictures keep disappearing and coming back, and I'm hearing.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure mine is the fact that I only have a 32% on my battery.
Oh, what am I now?
No.
It was ridiculous. This thing worked fine all day, and now it's like, no, I don't want to work.
So is it fun to make than like ordinary people shows?
I mean,
Or is it just more complicated?
Anything that I can do that's that's challenging and stuff is fun. I mean, like I just love acting in general, but I gotta admit, when you're playing like a cool dude and you're running around with firearms and stuff, it's kind of fun. That's just the young boy coming out of me. Everybody loves that.
Right.
But yeah, I love it all. I just recently did a film where I got to do like more of a romantic kind of thing, and that was a ball too. So whatever I get, I'm happy.
Yeah. That is a good way to look at it. It's like I live in out in California. I have a lot of friends who they're like, oh, I tried out for such and such role, or I tried out for this role and I didn't get it, and it's such a bummer. Or then I'll have like other friends who are like, oh, I tried out for this tiny little 2-second role and I get to be the 911 operator on such and such movie or TV show. And it's just like, oh, that's so cool to hear. And they're always so happy to hear that, that they got this tiny 2-second role where they just go 911 operator, how may I help you? And that's all they do. That's all they say in the episode or whatever. And it's like, they're just so happy about it. And it's like,
Big deal. I mean,
yeah.
I tell people this all the time because my friends say, still there? Everything just went.
Yeah.
Those small roles. It's like it's a building process. Some people it can take years to sort of go from 1 or 2 lines up to supporting our leads. And every time you get a role, you've got another nice tick on your resume that sort of says, hey, I can do this. Give me a chance to something bigger. So I spent many years doing those Dangerous Man on Balcony credits and stuff like that. It's like, honestly. So I appreciate, I remember every time I got something else, I was so, even now, I'm so happy when I get a good role.
Yeah. Right.
I thought that was a vacuum cleaner. I expected someone vacuuming behind you to come in. 6.
Okay. No, the only thing I have in here with me tonight is a cat, so I don't know what you guys are hearing.
It sounded like a vacuum.
Or a blender, maybe. You're gonna make a drink.
And the fan's not running.
And not share? How rude.
Sorry.
Just because we're in 3 different time zones doesn't mean you have to not share your drinks with us.
I'm sorry.
So whereabouts in California? Are you in the LA area or? I
live in the Inland Empire. If you don't know where that is, where the 15 meets the 91.
Okay, I think I know what you mean.
Yeah, the hellish knot of construction that's been going on for over 4 years now.
I think that's universal because
yeah.
here, and I was just in
But
Montreal.
it's like,
construction there.
I'm about 45 minutes outside of Orange, Anaheim, all that. Not far.
Okay.
Yes. Sorry, I just got bit. Ow. That hurt.
That cat needs to leave you alone.
She bit me hard too.
She doesn't like Anaheim, maybe?
Yeah, obviously. Go away. I'm keeping my hand up here now. You can't get me now. But, sorry. But yeah, no, let's see, what else can I ask? Besides the cat trying to bite me again. So whereabouts are you at, Jeff?
Toronto.
Toronto right now. Okay. Well, you're not far from my original stomping grounds then. I grew up in Chicago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't been there in many years. I would love to go back. I love Chicago. Go ahead.
I would love to go back
funny
too. I miss.
Well, it's just such a beautiful city. I love skyscrapers and stuff. You have amazing ones there as
Yeah.
well. What I'm noticing is that I go back now as an adult with a family as opposed to a drunken, 20-something at St. Patrick's Day. You see a lot more of the city this way.
You really do. Yes.
Montreal, for the first time as a family, and man, I saw so many beautiful things that we've seen before but never took in.
Yeah. It really is like a difference. Like, for years I would go with up to the Taste of Chicago with my mom. I lived outside of Chicago, but we did a lot in the city. But I would go to the Taste of Chicago with my mom, and I was a little tiny thing growing, and it's I noticed more and more stuff the older I got. And my mom's like, "It's because you're getting taller," and I'm like, "Whatever." And then I would go with friends, and of course we would drink because we could just take the train home. And I'm like, I don't remember what I saw. And then I went back a couple months before I left Illinois and moved to the West Coast. And it was I looked at it as a completely new city because I was taking people to it that had never seen it before. Mm-hmm. And so I get what you're saying. It's you grow up with it, but at the same time, it was a completely new city because I was kind of seeing it through the eyes of these people who had never seen it.
Yeah, so it really opens your eyes to what's in front of you the whole time. Yeah, it's kind of cool though because it's you're seeing it fresh, and again, I appreciate so much more things when you're young and you're there to party kind of thing and stuff like that. It's a different vibe, but yeah, I would love to go back. When's the last time you were there?
It will be. It was 7 years in July. I moved from the Midwest to the West Coast 7 years ago.
I
So
know.
it's been 7 years.
Were you there? There was a restaurant called the Wiener Circle.
Yes, the Wiener Circle.
I gotta say, if anybody's listening that doesn't know about that place, I was told to go there one night when we were out. And we went out in the middle of the night, and I remember standing in line, and the wait staff swearing at me like crazy. Yeah. And my friend and I were in shock. What's going on here? Did we do something wrong? But we had no idea that's the whole gig, is that they yell and scream at you.
Right.
And anybody, if it's still open, go to see that place.
Yes, definitely. If it is still open, definitely check it out. It's a fun place to go eat. You get yelled at. Be prepared for that.
Yeah. Well, again, I had no idea. They never told us that. So I was just standing there half freaked. I can't believe the way these people are talking to me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you are.
That would be so alarming. I would just be crying in public.
I was mad at first. Literally, I got my back up. I was ready to tear one off them, and then I kind of clued in, okay, this is what's going on here.
Yeah, this is how this normally goes, right?
It's funny. It's if I was, epileptic, you can't have flashing pictures because both your pictures just keep flashing off and on, and it keeps going black.
No. Our old videos and everybody would be up side by side, and it wouldn't
on
do
one
that.
screen,
We had to, Yeah, we had to switch to this one because the old program shut down.
Which
this
was
definitely,
super
like,
lame.
pretty nonstop. It's just boop, 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 boop.
Yeah. It's like every time there's a little noise in the background, it shoves who's ever making that noise up as the main screen, I guess.
It's like a disco show.
Right?
We should just have like a soundtrack with like dance beat.
Yes.
So late, I would
Yes,
put it on right now.
Nah. Yes, that would be perfect. Same if it, well, not that late here, but yeah. Everyone's in bed.
Yeah. My daughter's above me right now, sleeping, so I got to keep it down.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I've lost you guys again. Oh, there you
This is like the most awkward week that we've had on this show.
This is definitely with my computer issues and everything else in between.
go. You guys need to speak to your producers.
Yeah, we do.
Tara screws off them.
Right? I feel horrible here, but I think I'm gonna have to go because I'm getting looked at. Which means this thing's gonna die, and I'm trying to get the other one up. Hang on. No, messages.
I
get the other
appreciate
one
you guys
up.
having me on. It was fun.
Yes,
Are you guys pumped about the next episode?
I am. I am very, very pumped.
So that's the thing is that, you know, besides being that I was on the show, I'm fans of these shows too. So it's cool.
Yeah,
It's
it does help. I'm sure it helps. I do have a question. Do we ever find out what happened with Agent Stack on 12 Monkeys? Because he just like vanished.
You know, I don't know. I would love to get a phone call to say that he was coming back.
Right?
I mean, he didn't die.
No.
He went down pretty hard, but he was a fun guy. That was a fun guy to play. And you know, working with Jay, who played now my brain's gone. Gale, Agent Gale.
Yes.
That guy is such a cool guy, and we both love history. So we sat around for 12 hours a day in between takes and everything else, just talking history. I was in heaven. Professor Smart. He's like a wickedly smart guy with all this stuff. So that was a ball. I hope that.
Well, there's that clue that we get to see more of Gale at some point in the time traveler's future and Gale's past. So
Yeah, exactly. I hope that they
back,
go
then
back.
you can be back too.
My fingers and all my digits are crossed on that one. Again, it's just such a fun place to work as well. Those guys are amazing. Okay.
I'm back on the other computer. Hey, I did that one seamlessly.
It just kind of went.
Yeah. It's just dark
Yeah.
as heck.
It's like having multiple cameras.
Yeah. Yep. So I have a little bit longer now. I'm not frozen.
Okay.
Yes.
I wanted the Dark Matter team to take you with them. I want them to keep all of their strays.
Yes,
Yeah.
they needed to keep Lieutenant
That's
Anders.
a
That
cool
would have been
thing.
awesome.
Thank you. There's so many interesting characters that they run along too. So I don't know. Again, like with that one too, just keep waiting for the phone to ring.
Yeah.
You never saw Anders. He was hit, obviously, but it wasn't a headshot. So
Yeah, he could be alive. The GA could have found him and taken him taken him and
best
gotten him
medical
better.
facilities.
Yes, the medical facilities, and he's fine.
But yeah, I don't know. It's like, again,
I
one of those
mean-
things. I just got my fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Me too. I was like personally insulted.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's, well, again, they're great crew. I always say that those guys, they treated me like a family, and I was like a cousin. You know, the rest of them were all immediate family, but they all treated me like one of the family there. So it was great.
Aw,
Really good.
that's awesome.
I think
Yeah, I
that
mean, it's nice too. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
like I think that shows on the two shows that like good behind the scenes that everyone brings their A game on the screen.
Yeah, I mean, amazing group of actors. I mean, everything. Actually, I think Roger was doing 4 different shows last year. I don't know how anybody could humanly do that, but
Dude, right? He's like freaking everywhere.
Yeah.
I remember towards the end of last season, we were doing 13. He was looking pretty tired, and I mean, you could imagine, like, he was a major character on, I think it was 4 or 5 different shows.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
I don't know how he was able to juggle it all, but he's still putting in the big performances. But you know, they're all a bunch of amazing actors. Again, that's so cool for me because, and when you're up working with these type of people, you know, so
Yeah.
it really, you got to bring your A game. So it's fun. It's a challenge. And then there's the stunts and everything else. So that's.
Did you do your own stunts?
Well, I mean, you do some of your own fighting and stuff like that. It's funny, on 12 Monkeys, I had a bit of a fall on one of them. And after that, I realized that I can't be messing around with this. So I've been taking some courses with one of the stunt people from DarkMatter. So it's great.
Oh,
I've been basically training with them now off and on for a little while. So that's been fun. I mean, it's kind of like dancing more because you're not hitting in real life, but
right.
you've got to remember the different moves, and so that's fun. I'm looking forward, hopefully, to get an opportunity to do that kind of thing. Yeah,
that would be really cool.
Yeah, because I'll tell you, with me falling on the 12 Monkeys scene, it was embarrassing. It was like, why did it have to be me?
Right?
You
Like,
know, you get all
geez.
these people standing around, and there's me on the floor like an idiot. So it was
Aw.
a growth experience. But I mean, you look at that show, especially on you watch real life. They're not breaking these scenes up into little pockets and doing one spot here. Like, she'll go through the whole thing. And honestly, I was blown away when I actually saw how they were doing it. Because, I mean, you think about it, you get a script, you got 9 billion lines you got to learn, and then you find out that you have a giant combat scene. And a lot of the time, they're only showing you in the morning. So when you practice it afterwards, and you better have it down for shooting. So I'm always blown away by actors who can pull that one off.
Yeah.
And they all do it. They're incredible. Look at the swordsmanship, you know?
Yeah,
that sort of thing.
That is amazing when you watch that and you see how you have to imagine how much the actors had to practice to be just good enough just to do that, you know, little 10-15 minute scene.
Well, from what I understand, Alex, he's up at like 4 a.m. during shoot days to go to a gym, and then he goes and trains on you know, the swords and stuff like that. And then you go to set, and that's kind of a draining process at times too, because you know, you're there and you have a trailer and stuff like that, but you're sort of got to be on because, you know, you have a big scene, you've only had a certain amount of time to prepare it and get it in your head. So it's harder work than it seems.
Yeah.
But for Alex, man, I mean, like I was watching the sword fights he was doing the other day, and I thought, I would cry if they gave me that. I'm taking the course though. I want to get better, right? So
yeah.
John, the stunt coordinator on that show, I'd never done a stunt before really, and I did a show called 13 with him. And I remember they took me out in the field and they said, oh, here's what we want to work work on was with me and all the stunt people. And literally, like, that was what happened. I swear to God, I almost like fainted because I thought, done. My career is over. There's no way I'm going to be able to learn this on time. But I just went behind the trailers and I practiced the moves for hours, literally. Like, forget lunch, forget everything else. I just wanted to get it done. But he was so nice about it. And he guided me through it. So I'll never forget John for that. The way he sort of handled me. Like I was a young virgin or something. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
He's a good man.
He sounds like it. Yeah.
Great director too. He's doing episodes now too. So.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite role or character that you've played on anything you've done that was like something you really just enjoyed a great deal and and like if it was turned into something more than just a one-part character?
The Dangerous Man on Balcony was my favorite. I'm joking. No.
That was my favorite too.
I've loved pretty much most of the things, if not all the stuff I've done in some way or another. But I would say Anders, just because he was one of my bigger roles, and there's a lot to the guy. Again, I keep hoping that the call comes for him to come back sometime, because I would love to explore more about him.
Yeah.
Like, he seemed like a really interesting dude. So I don't know, hopefully, but yeah, I would say he'd be my favorite. And again, most of my career, I'm just happy to work. I love the challenge of it. So played a lot of cops.
Well, we would definitely love to see Anders come back.
Yeah, it's funny. I laughed so hard I couldn't believe it. I was telling my friends that there's an actual hashtag, Anders lives and stuff. It was like,
oh my gosh, is there really?
oh yeah. I would see it a lot.
Awesome.
Even now, I keep getting these. I'm so honored that people actually remember them. So, because like you said, there's a lot of people that come on and off the show, and
yeah, there is.
it's cool that people.
Some characters just stick with you, and you want to see more of them, and it is a bummer when you don't get to see more of them. Like, they're just like, oh, these are the characters. I'm in 4 episodes, and then they just disappear, and it's like, with such and such character, I'd like to know more of their story.
Yeah, there's one guy I hope that they bring back in some form as the general. Andrew Jackson, who plays him, he's a buddy of mine, really good guy.
Yeah.
I would love to know more about that whole story with the Procyon insurrection.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the thing, though. Joe and the crew, they have a long-term plan anyways, so
yeah.
Leave much out on purpose. They probably got an idea that so and so will come back and this will happen. Season 5.
Oh,
but yeah, I'd like to see him. But it's cool too, because I'm seeing a lot of guys on that show that are good friends. David Richmond Peck, he's showed up a few times now, and yeah, he's an amazing actor. He's actually the husband of Allison Down from 12 Monkeys.
Yes.
Yes.
And he's what?
Sorry, go ahead.
Apparently we're having the same issue. I didn't hear what you said.
Oh yeah, he was Commander Neiman on Dark Matter, but he did a quick cameo on the 12 Monkeys there on the bridge too.
Yes, he did. I was just gonna say that. He was shot.
He was on Orphan Black too.
But
yes, he was.
Because these guys are all friends of mine, like Paulino Nunes playing. The heck was his name now? But yeah, it's kind of my close friend. Every time people keep showing up on the show, it's funny.
Yeah. Well, it was like it was funny. Like, me and Sami were commenting like a week or so ago. I don't know if you watch. Do you watch Killjoys as well?
Just started, yeah. Actually, it's funny. I was out with Amazon last night.
She's so sweet. I've talked to her a couple times on Twitter. Yeah, but we were just commenting the other day because like in an episode they have to save these kids, and the little boy played Baby Cole on 12 Monkeys, and their boss was his dad on 12 Monkeys, and it was just like small world.
It's Toronto film industry, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, good for those guys for getting on both shows too. We're kind of lucky here. Good shows being shot here. I was lucky enough to do The Expanse this year as well. I can't really say much else really, but I'm pretty pumped. I love that show as well. So.
Awesome. We'll definitely be looking for you when we watch The Expanse, because I'm hoping they drop season 1 somewhere where I can like rewatch it, because I was really, really sick when it was airing last year, and so I missed a lot of it because I couldn't focus. And so I'm really hoping it drops somewhere like, Netflix would be awesome, or Amazon Prime, because I have that too. But
isn't it on?
So I can rewatch it.
Because I thought it was on.
My income is very, very limited, so I can't really buy stuff like that, unfortunately. I would love to, but I can't.
Just because I guess it should be up and running somewhere, because I thought it was on the Sci-Fi website.
They insist you give them your cable provider, and unfortunately I don't have that information to give, so again I'm stuck there too. I'll figure it out.
Well, it's definitely worth the wait. It's a great show, so
yeah,
It's so good.
What I saw of it and like what I can remember of it, because I mean I did watch every week. I'm not gonna say I didn't watch it, because I did. It's just I was so sick, it was hard for me to focus for an hour, on anything, let alone such an intense sci-fi show that needs your concentration.
Well, yeah, that's too bad. What was wrong with you? Well,
I get sick a lot. I have a lowered immune deficiency issue, and I get sick a lot, unfortunately. So
that's too bad.
Yeah.
I feel for you, because I seem to have been, touch wood, I've been pretty good the last while, but 3-4 years ago I was catching everything. What did I get? I got the flu that turned to bronchitis that turned into pneumonia for 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I thought I was going to die at one point. It was terrible. So I feel for anybody who's going for long-term stuff like that.
I feel you on the pneumonia thing. I've had that twice.
Me too.
No fun.
No, it's not fun. Technically, probably 3 times. I just never went to the doctor for the 3rd time, because it was just like, no, whatever. But yeah, currently I'm taking antibiotics to get rid of a sinus infection. So.
Oh, that's ugly too, though. I hope you feel better.
I actually feel really good right now, but that's because I took painkillers. So.
See, I did this to myself. I'm feeling rough, but it's a hangover, so.
I haven't been hungover in a couple of years, because I always end up being the designated driver, but I have promises from my friends the next time we all get together. I don't have to be the designated driver, so I'm excited. It's been a while.
That's for that.
I don't know. I'm not much of a drinker in general, so like I got to be in the mood.
Yeah. Well, usually I don't indulge myself that much, but it was a fun film festival party, and I knew half the people there, so somehow I let loose a little too much. So.
Oh, that happens.
We're suffering today.
Yeah, well, that's what happens. So, trying to think, what else can we talk about besides, getting drunk?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
Is there like any type of role you would be interested in doing that you haven't done in the past? Besides, scary guy on the balcony.
Oh man, there's so many I would love to do. I mean, I would love to. Type thing would be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I've had a few, but you know, you always like to do more of that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, some like I'm watching a show Billions right now, and playing one of those high profile lawyers or something like that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I mean, I've gone up for a few things in the last while that could potentially be really good. That's the fun part is you never know what's going to happen, and the sad part is you never know what's going to happen. So
yeah,
we're waiting to find out on something that we put on hold for, but that might fulfill one of my dreams. So we'll see. It's again, you never know.
Oh, that's awesome. We'll definitely keep our fingers crossed for you.
Thank you.
That one.
Last thing, I got everything crossed for all these different reasons. It's you do them and you hope it happens. I don't know. One of them would shoot in Africa, so we'll see.
Oh my goodness, Africa.
Yeah, that would be something. So I get excited just going 30 miles up the road to shoot. So it's you feel like you're doing something.
I
seriously,
get that.
You get this. You're in a trailer and it's like, wow, I'm really doing it now. But
that was not me this time. No, I'm being demanded from outside to be let in. So.
Is that the dogs?
Yeah, we have two of them, and they're outside currently. But it's you cannot tie. They're like, we're done with being outside.
Do you remember the Cylons on Battlestar Galactica?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Because the screen went all funny, and then your voice went all like a Cylon. It was cool.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
You're the missing Cylon.
Yep, I'm the missing one. It's really funny. I watch a lot of like random TV shows, but I actually have an obsession with Canadian-made television, and it's all because I watched a show when I was really young called Do Sell, and it has become a fun little game of mine that I constantly look for Callion Keith Rennie on Canadian shows. So I'm literally like just sitting here like he needs to show up on Killjoys and Dark Matter.
It's funny that how I hear this a lot, you know. Different people saying that they will do stuff, got a lot of people in. So that was a big thing for us here because people would say, wow, a Canadian show is actually being watched in America and they like it. You know, it's like, it was kind of, I think it actually was a big booster for our industry here because, you know, it showed that if you put a quality thing together, people will watch it, you know, anywhere.
Yeah, it was such a fun show. I mean, I went to conventions for it. I'm going to admit that nerddom there.
Did you ever did you meet Paul Gross and all that?
He came to the second convention I went to, but he literally just did like a Q&A and then he left. So I didn't get to actually like meet him in person, but I did get to ask him a question, so it worked out. Yeah, it was actually it was really funny. I actually somehow managed to piss off the rest of the cast later the next day during another Q&A session because I asked him what it was like having to deal with a dog on set because, you know, they had the wolf. And he's like, oh, the wolf was fine, blah, blah, blah. And I said, I offhandedly said, well, you know, everyone else complained, because the year before that I'd asked the same question about, you know, how, with the other actors, how was it having to deal with the dog? And they all complained about it. And I said, well, everyone else said it was horrible. And he's like, well, they're all pussies.
Oh my God.
And I guess by the next day they got back to the rest of the cast because they wanted to know who asked that question. And I'm like, it wasn't me. And of course they got it on they did like a fan video. And of course me asking Paul Gross ended up on the fan video. So of course they figured it out. The only person in that cast I've not met is what's his name? Callion Keith Rennie.
The dog.
The dog was dead. The dog dead. Yeah.
Poor dog.
I'm friends with Tom Melissus and David Marciano, both over on Facebook.
Yeah, cool.
Like actual legit friends. I actually do talk to them. It's not just I'm following like a creepy fangirl.
Yeah, what was that? That was 1990s, was that show? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, the late 90s. It was like the last couple years of the 90s, and it kept getting canceled and brought back. It canceled it and brought back. It was funny.
I'm trying to remember.
But it was a good show.
Yeah, I can barely remember much about it. Just I know the show, but
Yeah.
band in the 90s that probably helped erase a lot of my memories from then. I was a rock and roll guy. So.
Oh yeah, no, I gotcha. I was still a kid in the 90s, sort of teenager. I did my stupid shit in the early 2000s. Let's just put it that way.
Everybody has their stupid shit era, I guess.
Yeah. What about you, Sammy? When did you do your stupid shit?
After college, actually. I was very good in college.
It's probably better that way.
Yeah, you don't want to mess up when you're in college.
I didn't have many classes in college because of overachieving. Afterwards, after I turned 25, I was like, I never got to be 21. It's get blurry for a while.
Yeah. From about 21 to 24, 25, it's a blur. And then I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm done. I've had my fun.
Yeah, it gets old after.
Time to grow up. Yeah. Time to grow up and move halfway across the country.
I would admire your climate, though, a lot more than you get in Chicago or here, though.
I would rather do without the 120 degrees in the summer, but it's better here in the winter at least.
But it's the thing, like, I mean, I've been there a few times in the summertime, and like I always noticed that I didn't have the air conditioner running at sometimes at my friend's house, and
see, like that's the thing. It depends at where. See, that's a lot of people don't get about California is like, if you're on the coast, yeah, you don't really need an air conditioner because you have that wonderful ocean breeze coming in almost all the time. But once you get inland past the mountains, it's 120 degrees outside.
it is hot.
You need your air conditioning. Yeah, it's hot.
Yeah, like, it wasn't like here in the summertime. It gets really muggy out.
Muggy and the humidity. I don't miss that.
Not
I
so
do not miss the humidity at all. I'll let you in a minute, Mom. Just a minute.
Here, it's freaking muggy.
Yeah, you're over on the East Coast.
90% humidity and not raining. Like,
Where are you?
that should be illegal. I'm in North Carolina.
Ah, cool.
Yeah. Like the total opposite side of the country from Joy.
Yeah. We cover all sides of the country with our show.
Yeah, you literally do. It's international tonight. I'm your international guest.
Yes, because you're from another country. I think the furthest we've had was Asia. Wasn't that where Jess was, in Asia?
Yeah, Jess was in Asia. She was like 12 hours off from us, so we were doing the show at night, and it was like mid-morning for her.
Yeah, mid-morning for her, and we're like...
Well, it's a small world with the communications now. I just think it's so cool that that's another thing about the shows is that you get people tweeting you from all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
Character or just yourself. It's like, it's kind of freaky, you know. Like I can't believe that this person is digging the show that I'm in from Japan or whatever, you know. I still find that really fascinating.
Yeah, and the people stay up to like bizarre hours to get to tweet during the air times. That's what gets me.
Like we have this. I do. I don't know if you follow Pyrokinesis, Sammy.
Yeah,
Max. She's
the
in.
best.
Oh, I love her to him. Them. I'll go with them. I love them to death because they're this like so, you know, they're just so intense about everything that they like. And, you know, it's like 2 a.m. for them when like stuff like Dark Matter and 12 Monkeys come on, but they're right there with us, you know, tweet it.
Yeah, I didn't even know they were in England or wherever.
Yeah,
And
and it's like, oh my gosh, how do you stay awake that late just to watch a TV show? I mean, I love my shows too, but sorry, I'm not staying up till 2 in the morning to watch them.
Yeah, I'm always blown away by how passionate some of these people are. It's pretty cool, like, because they're the audience that keeps the thing keeps it going.
Yeah.
So.
It's like I read somewhere that the only reason sci-fi renewed 12 Monkeys is because of the fan base.
Yeah, I don't.
said the passionate and engaged fan base.
I've heard that. I know that the ratings were troublesome, yes, but I know that they have a lot of online sales and things like that too. So, again, it could have been iTunes and stuff like that.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm gonna let the dogs in because they're barking and they're not gonna shut up.
Yeah, I was doing a lot of hoping for them because I want that show to continue. It's a great show. So.
Oh man, like invested in keeping a show on the air until all these new shows happened on Sci-Fi.
Yeah. Well, I think that finally there's a lot of choice, and everybody doesn't want to see them disappear now that they've become fans, right? So I've never seen it like this. Like, people are really active.
Yeah.
Showing up all over the place, those like graffiti sort of thing. And I sent Terry one today, actually. Someone on Instagram sent me a picture of a 12 Monkey graffiti in Berlin, Germany. So I sent it over to him because these it's so cool that people are so passionate about it. They have to make sure that you know about it. They're telling all their friends to watch it.
Right.
I think
It's like literally. Go ahead, Sammy.
I think a large portion of 12 Monkeys was literally like guerrilla tactics like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
well, I know of someone who's making a documentary about that stuff right now, talking about how keeping shows on the air. I see.
dog.
This is why they're outside.
Sure.
That was Frasier.
Hi, Fraser.
Fan dog.
Yeah, that's our fan dog. He's actually been in almost every show.
Do you know the name of that documentary? Does it have a name yet?
Oh no, it's not out yet. But yeah, it's being done by a Canadian guy. I'm trying to remember his name. I'll send you a text or whatever if I can remember. But
All right,
yeah.
awesome.
But yeah, who is it? He did Servitude, a movie called Servitude. Anyways, it'll come to me.
It'll come to you at like 3 in the morning. Your eyes will snap open and you'll go, that was his name. And your wife will be like, what?
That's it.
That is always how I remember stuff. Like 3 hours later in the middle of the night.
Oh yeah, I hate that when stuff just floats out of your head where you can almost grab it, but you can't get it.
Yeah. It was like I was gonna say a minute ago. It's like you said, 12 Monkeys really was a word of mouth show because I don't think I talked to a single one of my friends. I go, have you watched 12 Monkeys? And if they go, no, I go, yes, you're going to watch it and love it. And I don't think I've had a single person watch it and not like it.
Yeah. Well, and you know what? And it's an amazing. It was the first season I loved, and the second season I think, like Dark Matter too. I think they've really stepped up the game. So,
yes.
I want those shows to continue as a fan as well. So I can see why people are like ringing the bells to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
It's like
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I haven't been this intense about a show like ever. Like I've never live tweeted a show before 12 Monkeys or any of this stuff. Like joined fan groups on Facebook or done anything like that until 12 Monkeys because it's like I need to see how this story ends.
They need to leave it alone and let it happen.
Yeah.
I will cry for 7 years if it doesn't get to finish.
No, it's a good thing. I mean, well, now it's a whole off season now to keep recruiting people to the army of the 12 monkeys to get them on.
Yes, exactly.
But you can tell sci-fi is behind it, which is good. I get the distinct impression from like what I've seen is that they really do want that show to succeed. It's a very well show. The people that run it are great guys, and they're they want it to happen. So I think they'll do whatever they can to make it happen. It's just got to get the word out. But I mean, they still are getting good ratings. They're maybe they're not where they wanted them to be, but it's not like nobody's watching.
There's still
the numbers were trending up, I believe, too, towards the end of the season. So I was really happy.
Yes, they were, and it was like I was really, really scared for a while for it because there was 150 of us that went and saw it at the Paley event in LA.
Yeah, that looked really cool.
Oh, it was so much fun. It was like the best night of my life. It was so much fun. Sammy will vouch for me how hard I bit my tongue for the 3 weeks afterwards to not give away anything. And I would be sitting
adorable.
I'd be sitting there and I'd have people go, "Oh, I bet this is what's going to happen." And I'd be just like, I want to tell you everything.
Yeah, it's
like I refrain from posting pictures and everything.
I'm gonna go so I don't have to wait.
Well, sorry I lost you there. Oh, you're both gone.
Nope, I'm here. Fraser, get off me.
There you are. Okay, so you're back.
Yeah.
My connection is dubious.
Yeah.
Actually, I can't look at the time. Do you know what time it is?
It is my time. It's 8, so it's 10 your time.
11:19 over here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I was say I think I got to wrap up soon, just because I got a 6 o'clock call time.
Yeah, I actually was gonna say the same thing because I'm gonna crash early tonight because I'm not feeling good.
Because you would also have a 6 o'clock call time.
No, I'm just not feeling good.
Well, I hope this was a successful show for you.
Despite my computer issues, I would say so.
Even as you're saying this, I don't know if you can hear me. Your voice is going all silent and everybody disappeared. Computer, and so like even as my computer.
I said even with my computer issues, I think we did pretty good.
Yeah, we persevered.
Yes. All right. So
Was so good.
Yeah. Sammy, if we want to maybe try to do a Saturday show where we can talk about Killjoys, since we didn't really get to that tonight, I'm down for that.
Amazon on the show.
Yeah, I think so. We should.
You think she'd do it? We should. You get to ask this time, Sammy. Because I freaked out for a week after asking you, so. Fraser, go lay down. No, Fraser. Okay, Fraser says good night. Bye, Quincy. He's a big moose of a dog. He's a big old yellow lab.
This is my favorite dog.
And the other one's a corgi. Moxley.
Corgis are my favorite. They're like
Moxley.
they're like ottomans that bark.
Hey, come back here.
What's it called? A corgi?
Yeah, it's a corgi. It's a short little thing. He's too
Oh.
short to. All right, if I can get him to stay put, you'll
I know,
see him.
yeah.
There you go, Moxley. Yeah, okay, he's refusing to let me put him on the
They're
camera.
cool, too.
Yeah. You're a brat, Moxley. He's just looking at me like, no, I'm not. He's playing with the lab. They're like the best of friends. All right, so, okay, let's go ahead and wrap for the night then. Thank you for turning in to our, I guess we're going to just say this was a Dark Matter-ish after show with Jeff Teravainen. And we will let you know whether or not we're going to do a show on Saturday to talk about Killjoys. If not, we'll talk Killjoys and the season finale of Dark Matter next Tuesday at our usual time, that channel, you know.
Same nerd time, same nerd channel.
Looking forward to it.
Yes. All right. Go ahead, and that's the end, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. All the information is down below.
Thank you
If
so
you
much
want
for
to follow
joining us,
any
Jack.
of these people. And yes, thank you, Jack, for joining us tonight.
All right, guys. Have a great night.
Good night. Good night. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. You gonna stop broadcasting, or we're just ending it?